Hello, and welcome to The Secret to Your Success is Your Archetypes webinar with Gabrielle Javier-Cerulli. That's me. And special guest Kelly Epperson of Birth That Book and Will Mitchell of StartUpBros. They were on the live call, the live webinar. However, that recording has some technical difficulties, so it will just be me tonight doing the webinar for you. But we will review Kelly and Will's archetypes. So what you will walk away with today, a basic understanding of archetypes, knowing a few of your own guiding archetypes as we review Kelly's, Will's, mine, and a couple of my clients, ideas of how to apply this new knowledge to your life, in business, in branding, relationships, and life in general. You'll hear client success stories. So grab a pen and paper and get ready, because maybe the archetypes we review will resonate with you. A wee bit about me. I have a master's degree in expressive arts therapy. I'm an archetype consultant, an expressive arts facilitator, doing vision board, running workshops in vision boards, sanctuary explorations, also collaging and painting. I'm an author. That's my book, No Ordinary Woman, Tips for Conscious, Creative, and Healthy Living. And that's my website, GabrielleJavier-Cerulli.com. And you can also find out more about archetypes at KnowYourArchetypes.com. So, what is an archetype? Well, it's a repeated energetic pattern, very basically. For me, it started when I started traveling as a young adult. No matter where I went, if it was the Philippines, India, Bali, London, Baltimore, I felt like I was meeting the same kinds of people, the same energies. There was always the artisan, the mother, the athlete, the academic, the politician. And not until I got into graduate school did I realize I was picking up on archetypal energy. The archetypes can be seen in books, movies, TVs, roles. There's always the hero, the tramp, the geek, the beauty. An archetype is a pattern of power because once you learn your own archetypes, you will understand your true self, your weaknesses, your strengths, so you can live your full potential. You'll understand relationships better. And if you're in business for yourself, you can authentically brand yourself. An archetype and your guiding archetypes is not something you aspire to be or wish to be. You are just it. I would love to be a poet's archetype, but I'm not. And once you get in alignment and owning it, there's no more second guessing, because you'll clarify who you really are from who you really are not. And the proverbial question, who am I, is answered. So first up is Kelly Epperson, a former IRS agent. Nowadays, she is an author, speaker, coach, mentor, and the creator of the Happiness Club. This is her book. This is her being fun. This is her new program, Birth That Book, and her website is kellyepperson.com. Let's review a couple of Kelly's archetypes. So, here's the fun gal. Laughing, joy, humor. That's the comedian. The comedian has been told they're funny. They love comedy and humor writing, laughing, and get through life by laughing, by joking around. Or playing practical jokes, too. Here's Kelly's newest book, Joy Droppings, Evidence that Joy is Everywhere, Every Day, for all of us. And she is the writer. The writer archetype has a deep connection with words. They journal, blog, keep a diary. I personally have a book out, published, but I'm not the writer archetype. My book is out because of a manifestation from different archetypes of mine, the liberator, pioneer, and the creative. But Kelly is a writer. And if you sign up for her newsletters, you'll learn you'll enjoy her writing style, which has always has some comedy in it. Next, Birth That Book is Kelly's newest venture as being a mentor. She's always coached or mentored other people. Now she's guiding people through becoming a published author. Mentors are different than the teacher archetype. They're holding people accountable, guiding them, giving them advice, maybe being a role model. And down here in the corner, there is Kelly speaking. And that's a manifestation of the performer archetype. Performers can be typical performers, dancers, actors, models, stand-up comedians, but it can also come out as teachers, motivational speakers, lawyers. Performers enjoy an audience and being in the spotlight, being the center of attention. Audience members need our performers, and performers need audience members. A surprise for Kelly was that she's a hedonist. Hedonists can have a tendency for excessive behaviors. Hedonists can also be the party gal. Food, drinks, wine, gourmet foods, travel, luxury travel, or luxury clothing. They're fun. Their life is an experience to them. The shadow side could be, too much. The princess is the biggest aha for Kelly. Princesses are approachable, take a lot of care in how they look. They're very charming. They attract a lot of people. They like to be taken care of and are taken care of. And Kelly admitted it. She says she loves getting dressed up in her party dress and being taken care of by her new husband. And she even calls her new husband Prince Charming. And there's no, the princess is not the queen. The queen is running things and the leader. The princess is just being lovely. 3 stories of other clients with whom I worked is a graphic designer who redesigned her whole brand and website after learning she was the goddess. And her business increased because she got in alignment with her energies. Her first website was very corporate, very boring. And after she rebranded, it tapped into her femininity and it radiated. And her brand is authentic, so people are picking up that she is being real to them. And then therefore, she can deliver that kind of product. And a lot of her clients are now, women. Another client of mine, Katie Humphrey, is a health and wellness coach. She's in the process of redesigning her brand to accentuate her rebel. Even her tagline is "Be a Rebel." If you can see it in the red circle area right there. A rebel is somebody who questions the status quo and lives contrary to the mainstream. Aha moment for Katie was when she realized she's the warrior. If you look at this picture here, she sort of has that warrior energy. Well, even though she's a petite little thing, but she has the strength of warrior. And the warrior is somebody who is assertive. When it comes to fight or flight, they're going to stay and fight either physically or with words. And one of her business coaches told her to turn down her warrior self. And so she felt like she was faking it. And now she feels stronger being her real self. And her clients are picking up on that because when you're coaching with Katie, she's not going to be too fond of the excuses and the whining. She's going to want to get she will be assertive with you, and but she will also mentor you. I mean, she's not a drill sergeant, but is a different kind of energy. And if you look at her new picture here, you can see her archetypes as well. Rebel. She's not wearing shoes. She's not conforming to societal norms. She's also the engineer. Engineers are problem solvers. Nature gal. She's outside. And eternal child. She's being very playful. The eternal child gets along with other kids. There's a silliness or playfulness to them. They may be naive. And sometimes they're not the best with money because they'd rather be playing. But not always. After learning she was not the healer and relieved by the news, a therapist is now guided by her liberator to build her workshops and online business. And that is me. When I first got my archetypes done, it was after I received my master's degree in expressive arts therapy. And I was really surprised, but was really relieved, realizing that I wasn't the healer archetype. After receiving my degree, I did not go into the route of becoming a licensed therapist. And I'm happy that I followed that gut instinct, because I think I would have had burnout, or I wouldn't have been able to be the best therapist for my clients. Or, I mean, I could have done it, obviously, because healers surrounding me do, but it's not my core 8. And if you've ever been in the presence of a real healer, you know what energy I'm talking about, a true healer. And the healer archetype is, they just called to heal the pain in others, be it physical, mental, or emotional. But now I use my degree as the liberator, bringing these workshops, expressive arts, and archetypal work to the general public. And the liberator archetype is freeing others from something. So here's Will Mitchell of StartUpBros. He's an entrepreneur, rebel and king, a few of his. And even the name of his business highlights his entrepreneurial energy, StartUpBros. He is helping others start online businesses or make money online. And then here's his rebel self. You don't need a job. He's telling people and living like against the mainstream, that the 9-to-5 grind, there's an alternative to it. And for being an early 20-something, he has the king archetype, which may seem strange that someone that young might have the king archetype, because we associate that with someone being older. But again, these aren't compliments or titles or labels. This is energy. And the king archetype is leadership, management, delegation, taking responsibility seriously. They get things done. Here's some visuals for the entrepreneur up here. Thinks about business development, strategy, and planning. Over here is making money from your ideas. Here's his king, and here's the rebel, the blue fish going in the other direction from the gray fish. Will's kind of ahas and surprises were, first of all, the hermit. The hermit is not antisocial, but they need a lot of quality time of solitude, being alone, either working alone, being alone, just time away. This is something more than just needing a break from being stressed out. And this is interesting because here is his partner, Kyle, who is the networker. So for Will, he has said that social situations or networking events drain him, while the networker that would rejuvenate them. So it's great that he has someone, his partner in business is, um, shaking the hands, going to the events. Will is also doing that, but he knows what his strengths are, which is the business ideas, the leadership, getting things done. And then the mystic. The mystic is somebody who has a deep connection with something other than this plane, be it God, source, universal energy, positive energy. And this is a very private, personal energy for Will. And here's Will's website, StartUpBros.com. Will has been very generous of giving everybody a chapter of his new book coming out, and Kelly has offered to do giveaways of free strategy sessions with her, and more information about those two giveaways are at the end of the webinar. A couple of mine are the mother. The mother is all about nurturing, caregiving, rearing, and the mother archetype can be metaphorical or literal, and it can be of children, animals, your family, or coworkers. Here's the lover. The lover has an open heart, is compassionate, concerned for all, for all people. Here's the pioneer. The pioneer is also called adventurer, explorer, adventure seeker, doing things that haven't been done before. And over here is visionary. Visionaries hold a bigger vision for change, for a community or for a group. For me, I have I created the Global Network of Expressive Arts Facilitators, bringing the expressive arts message and mission to the general public, and also giving expressive arts facilitators a place online so they can have a directory, be part of a directory. Also, my archetypal work, bringing that to the general public. Occupy Wall Street is another example of visionary, Martin Luther King. So that is the visionary. If you're interested in discovering your 8 guiding archetypes, you can go to the special web offer I'm offering. It's at Gabrielle, Javier-Cerulli.com/webinar offer. And I've never done this price before, but it's 50% off, which is $74.50 until Sunday, April 14th at midnight. It's an individual session with me over Skype or over the phone. It's about a 90-minute session. You learn more about archetypes, hear more client stories, and then we drill down to your essence from about a little over 50 archetypes. You can go online and Google archetypes if you'd like. What people run into is to get really clear on who they are, because there's hundreds, if not thousands, of archetypes. And we kind of, in our session, we, talk about the nuances between a lot of the archetypes. There's a lot of questions and a lot of input from you. And, like difference between teacher, mentor, queen, princess, god, goddess, engineer, detective. So I invite you to have a session with me. I would love to work with you. And down here, Will's free book chapter, to go get it, www.startupbros.com/bonus. And to set up a free strategy session with Kelly, you just email her at kelly@kellyepperson.com. And the winner of today's free session is Jill from Canada. Thank you so much. Please connect with me online. I'm in LinkedIn. I'm at Twitter at The Arts Coach. And also, my book has a Facebook page, No Ordinary Woman. Thank you so much and have a good day.